The space station hummed with life. Ships of all shapes and sizes floated gently in the docking bays, and travelers from countless planets hurried through corridors made of polished metal. Lights of every color danced across the walls, reflecting off smooth floors. The smells of alien foods mixed with the faint scent of machinery, creating a strange but pleasant aroma. Among the crowd, humans were rare, but other species walked freely. Their skin colors and shapes unlike anything seen on Earth. Mira, a small alien girl, held tightly to her mother's hand. Her eyes glowed faintly with a soft green light, a feature of her glory and heritage. Her tentacle-like hair swayed slightly with every movement, reflecting her excitement. Myra's mother, Lyra, walked calmly beside her, keeping an eye on the busy station. Lyra's glowing eyes were a deep amber, and her tall, graceful figure carried an air of quiet dignity. "This place is huge, Mom," Mira said, her voice soft but full of wonder. "There are so many people and so many kinds of aliens. I have never seen anything like it." Lyra smiled gently. "It is busy, yes, but it is a safe place. The station is meant for travelers from all over the galaxy. We will explore, but we must stay together." Mira nodded eagerly. She let go of her mother's hand for just a moment to point at a group of small, floating creatures with silver wings. "Look, Mom. They are like tiny stars moving on their own." "They are called Lumen," Lyra explained. "They are harmless. They are curious about visitors just like you." Mira giggled and chased after them for a few steps, her small feet making soft thuds on the metal floor. Then she returned to her mother, tugging gently at Lyra's arm. "Mom," Mira whispered, her glowing eyes widening. "I see someone. That man over there. Something about him. It feels familiar." Lyra turned her head, looking in the direction Mira was pointing. At first, she saw nothing unusual. People were walking past, humans and aliens alike, some in uniforms, some carrying packages. But then, her gaze settled on a tall human man standing slightly apart from the crowd. He had short brown hair and kind eyes. He looked ordinary, yet there was a calm presence about him. "Who is he, Mira?" Lyra asked softly, curious. "I don't know," Mira said, tilting her head. I know him. I feel it in my heart." "That's him." Lyra frowned slightly. "Myra, what do you mean? You cannot know someone just from looking." Mira shook her head, her glowing hair swaying. "No, Mom, I really know him. Please, come with me. I need to talk to him." Lyra hesitated. The station was crowded, and approaching strangers was not always safe. But Mira's expression was so serious that she could not refuse. She followed her daughter as Mira led her through the throng of travelers. The man noticed them as they approached. He blinked in surprise as Mira stepped forward and smiled up at him. It was a small smile, gentle and certain, but it seemed to carry a weight beyond her years. "Hello," Mira said softly. "I know you. You helped my people a long time ago." The man froze, his mouth slightly open. "I think you have the wrong person," he said, unsure. "No," Mira replied firmly. "It is you. You are the one." "Mom, see? That is him." Lyra stopped beside Mira, her eyes narrowing. Recognition flickered in her face, a memory stirring from long ago. "Mira," she said carefully, placing a hand on her daughter's shoulder, "we need to be careful. Not everyone here will understand. But, yes, I think she is right." The man, whose name was Adam, looked at them in confusion. "I don't understand. How could a child know me? I have never been here before. I don't even know your names." "I am Mira," the little Glorian girl said proudly, pointing to herself. "And this is my mother, Lyra. You helped our ancestors a long time ago. You saved them. They never forgot. I remember it through them, through the stories and memories passed down. And now, you are here." Adam took a deep breath, trying to process the situation. His mind raced as he tried to recall any moment in his life when he might have done something extraordinary. He had traveled to many planets and worked on several rescue missions, but nothing came to mind immediately. Yet, something about Mira's certainty felt undeniable. You are. Serious, Adam said finally, his voice low. How can a child remember something so long ago? Mira's eyes glowed brighter. I have a gift, Adam. I can feel memories in my heart, even if they are from long ago. I can see the goodness people did. That is why I know you. And that is why I had to find you. A hush began to settle around them. People in the station paused, sensing that something unusual was happening. The glow from Mira's eyes seemed to attract attention, and whispers traveled quickly through the crowd. Aliens turned to look, and humans nearby stopped in their tracks. Lyra placed a gentle hand on her daughter's head. Adam, she said, her voice calm but strong. What she says is true. You were important to us once, and now you may be important again. Adam's eyes widened. Important. Again. I don't even know what you mean. Mira took a small step forward. There is a danger coming. Adam. A threat that can hurt many. Worlds. I do not know all the details, but my gift tells me you are needed. You must help. Adam looked around the station. The crowd had grown quiet, sensing the significance of the moment. The silence pressed on him like a gentle weight, but it made him pay attention to the small alien girl who was so confident and certain. You are very brave, Adam said, kneeling slightly so he could look Mira in the eyes. But I am just one person. How can I help something that sounds so big? Mira smiled, a calm, assured smile that made Adam feel as though she could see straight into his soul. You do not have to do it alone. My mother and I will help you. And the others who care about peace will help too. You just need to trust yourself. That is enough. Lyra stepped forward. Adam, we have waited a long time for this moment. Our people have survived because of someone like you once. Now, we believe you can help again. We will explain everything. But first, you must come with us. Adam hesitated. He looked around the station, seeing the curious eyes of aliens and humans alike. Some whispered quietly, others stared openly. But Mira's glowing eyes and unwavering smile gave him courage. I will come with you, he said finally, standing tall. But please tell me everything. I need to understand what is happening. How? Mira clapped her small hands together softly. Yes. I will tell you, Adam. You will see soon. The three of them began walking toward a quieter part of the station, away from the crowded corridors. As they moved, Mira's eyes darted around, sensing the emotions of the people nearby. Some were curious, some confused, and some seemed almost reverent, as if they knew something extraordinary was unfolding. Lyra glanced down at her daughter with pride. You are very perceptive, Mira. You have always been able to see things others cannot. It is why I trust you to guide us here. Myra's small tentacles twitched with happiness. Thank you, Mom. I want to help. I want to make sure the right person is here to protect the galaxy. Adam walked beside them, still trying to understand everything. He had faced dangers before, but this was different. He had never met an alien child who could sense the past, present, and perhaps even the future. The idea seemed impossible, yet he could not deny the truth he felt in the calm certainty of Mira's eyes. Finally, they reached a secluded observation deck overlooking the station's docking bay. Ships moved gracefully in and out, some leaving trails of glowing fuel that lit the area with soft colors. Mira turned to Adam. This is where we can talk safely, she said. I will tell you everything about the threat and why you are the one who can help. Adam nodded, still feeling a mix of disbelief and hope. I am listening. Mira's smile widened. Good. Then listen carefully, Adam. Long ago, humans came to our worlds. You saved my ancestors when their planet was in danger. They never forgot you. And now, the same kind of danger is coming again. This time, it affects not only us, but many other planets. You are the key to stopping it. Adam's heart raced. He wanted to deny it, to say he could not do it. But Mira's certainty was contagious. Her confidence gave him a strange kind of courage he had never felt before. Lyra placed her hand on Adam's shoulder. You do not need to know everything yet. But trust that Mira sees clearly. Trust that together we can face what is coming. The galaxy has waited for someone like you, and now you are here. Mira beamed, her small glowing eyes sparkling. Mom, I told you, he's here. And everything will be all right if we trust him. Adam looked at the little alien girl, then at her mother. The room felt silent, not because it was empty, but because something important had begun. A connection had formed between the past and the present, between humans and Glorians, between courage and hope. He knew that his life was about to change forever, and Myra's smile told him. One simple truth, this was only the beginning. The observation deck was quiet except for the soft hum of the space station. Outside, ships glided past, leaving streams of colored light that shimmered across the walls. Adam still struggled to understand what had just happened. A child had recognized him. A child had known him. He had always considered himself an ordinary human who had done what was right when he could. Yet here in this distant station at the edge of human space, a little alien girl had called him a hero. Mira bounced slightly on her small feet. Adam, I can show you the memories of my people. You helped them when they were in danger. I can feel it, even though it happened before I was born. Your actions saved lives, and now the same kind of courage is needed again. Adam leaned against the observation railing, trying to process the words. I don't remember saving anyone like that. I have been on missions, yes, but nothing so monumental. How could a child know this? Lyra stepped forward. Her voice was calm and measured. It is a gift of our kind. Glorians can feel emotional imprints left behind by others. Myra can sense actions that carried courage, kindness, and selflessness. She can see the echoes of people's deeds even decades later. Mira twirled her tentacle-like hair and pointed toward Adam. That is why I know you. You have a heart that can help now. The galaxy is in danger, Adam. Something is coming that will harm many worlds. My mother and I cannot stop it alone. You can. Adam shook his head slowly. This is incredible. I am just a human. I have no special powers like yours. I don't know how I can help. You do not need special powers, Mira said, her eyes glowing brighter. Your heart and your mind are enough. You will see. You will understand when the time comes. But first, you must trust us. Lyra placed a reassuring hand on Adam's shoulder. Trust is the first step, Adam. Courage comes next. And finally, understanding. The galaxy will only be safe if people like you believe in what is right. Mira sees it clearly, and now you must see it too. Adam sighed and nodded slowly. All right, I will trust you, but you must tell me everything. Start from the beginning. I need to know what I am facing. Mira nodded eagerly and led Adam to a small table with a glowing map in the center. The map displayed a holographic view of nearby star systems. Small symbols blinked, representing planets and space stations. Mira pointed at one of the blinking symbols. This is where it began, Mira said. Many years ago, humans came to our planet to help. Our planet was dying, and our people were in danger. A human team, led by someone like you, arrived and saved our world. They shared technology and knowledge, and they helped us survive. Your actions created hope that lasted for generations. Adam leaned closer, studying the holographic symbols. I still do not understand. How could a human team have helped your entire planet without me knowing? I have been on missions, yes, but none of them were for a whole civilization. Lyra smiled gently. It was a secret mission. Very few humans knew about it. The team acted without recognition. They did what was right, not for reward, but because it was needed. Your courage and your kindness left a mark that our people never forgot. Myra's gift allows her to feel that mark. Adam took a deep breath. He had always thought of heroism as something personal, small, and limited. He never imagined that his actions could echo through time, leaving an imprint that a child on another world could sense. I see, Adam said quietly. That is humbling. I did not think my actions mattered that much. But knowing this, it feels important. Very important. Mira clapped her small hands together. It is important. And now, the same kind of courage is needed again. A new danger is approaching. We do not know exactly when it will arrive, but we can feel its presence. The energy of fear and destruction is spreading. Many worlds could be affected, and humans, aliens, and Glorians alike must act together to stop it. Adam's brow furrowed. What kind of danger are we talking about? Lyra sighed. It is a rogue AI fleet. Machines that have become sentient and violent. They destroy everything in their path. Their intelligence is growing, and they have learned to travel across star systems faster than we can follow. If they reach inhabited worlds, countless lives could be lost. That is why we need you, Adam. Your actions in the past showed that humans can make choices guided by morality, courage, and creativity. You are the one who can help find a solution. Adam's mind raced. A rogue AI fleet sounded terrifying. He had seen advanced machines before, but he had never faced an army of them with the potential to destroy entire civilizations. And yet, Mira's confidence in him, and the memory of the past, gave him hope. How can I help against something that seems unstoppable? Adam asked. I am just one person. How can one human make a difference? Mira's eyes sparkled. You are not just one person. You are a human with the courage to act. That is more important than machines, more important than numbers or power. Your mind can think in ways the AI cannot. You can inspire others just like your ancestors did. You can show them that hope is stronger than fear. Adam looked at Mira, amazed by her certainty. And you think I can do this now? Mira nodded firmly. Yes, you will. But first, we need to prepare. There is much to learn. You will need to understand our technology, our history, and how humans and Glorians can work together. We must act quickly, because time is limited. The AI fleet will arrive sooner than expected. Adam swallowed hard. All right, then we should start immediately. Lyra smiled, pride in her eyes. Good, I will show you our archives. You will learn the history of the Glorians and how your ancestors' actions shaped our world. And Mira will guide you using her gift. She can sense connections and reveal truths that might be hidden from ordinary eyes. They left the observation deck and moved toward the archive hall, a vast room filled with glowing shelves, holographic screens, and ancient relics. The air smelled faintly of old knowledge, a mixture of alien herbs and metallic tones. Myra led Adam to a large holographic table. This table holds the memory of our people, she explained. It shows events, knowledge, and experiences from generations past. You will be able to see what happened long ago and understand the choices humans made that shaped our history. Adam placed his hands on the holographic surface, and the map flickered to life. Scenes from the past appeared, showing humans arriving on Mira's home planet. He saw ships descending through green skies, people helping Glorians repair their homes, sharing technology, and teaching survival skills. He watched as humans worked tirelessly, often risking their lives, to save an entire civilization. I remember some of this now, Adam whispered. Not in detail, but I feel the courage, the hope. I feel what they did, and it is remarkable. Mira nodded. Yes, that is what I feel too. And that is why you are important now. The AI fleet is growing and it will not stop. Your courage can inspire both humans and aliens to act together. We need your heart and your mind. We need your choices. Adam's hands trembled slightly as he took in the scenes. The memory of his ancestors' actions was more than a story. It was a living energy, a connection that spanned generations and species. He realized that heroism was not only about power or skill, it was about making choices guided by conscience and courage. I understand, Adam said finally, standing tall. I will do my best. I may not have powers like you, Myra, but I will try to make the right choices. I will try to help. Myra's small hands glowed as she reached out to touch his. I know you will. That is why I recognized you. You have a heart that can act when others hesitate. And that is the greatest gift of all. Lyra looked at Adam, her amber eyes shining with respect. We have waited a long time for this moment. Our people survived because of human courage. And now, the galaxy needs that courage again. We will guide you. We will help you learn. And together, we can face the threat that comes. Adam nodded. Then let's begin. Show me everything I need to know. I want to understand, and I want to act. Time will not wait, and neither will the AI fleet. Mira smiled brightly. Good. First, we will teach you about our technology. Then, you will see how humans and Glorians can work together. And finally, you will learn the secrets that only a few know, secrets that can help stop the fleet before it is too late. As the three of them moved deeper into the archives, the glow from the holographic displays illuminated their faces. Adam felt a new determination growing in his heart. He realized that even though he was human, he had the ability to make a difference. He could inspire hope, act with courage, and join forces with other species to protect countless lives. Mira skipped ahead, pointing at a glowing artifact. This is one of the first tools humans used to help our ancestors. You will need to understand it, Adam. It is not just technology. It is a symbol of what humans can do when they act with kindness and courage. Adam studied the artifact carefully. It looked simple, but he could sense the energy it carried. It was as if the choices of humans long ago had been captured inside it. A reminder of what was possible. I think I understand, Adam said quietly. It is not just a tool. It is hope and courage and trust. It is what humans and Glorians can do together. Mira nodded. Exactly. And that is why you are here now. You can help us, and together we can face the threat. The galaxy is waiting, Adam, and so am I. Adam felt a surge of resolve. He would not let the past be forgotten. He would act with courage, guided by Mira and her mother. The archives were vast, filled with holographic displays, floating scrolls, and artifacts that shimmered with soft light. Adam followed Mira and her mother carefully, absorbing everything around him. Every corner seemed to hold a story, a lesson, or a memory. He could feel the history of the Glorians as if it were alive, whispering quietly to anyone willing to listen. This is where we learn about the connections, Mira said, skipping ahead to a glowing platform. Not just history, Adam, but the invisible threads that tie humans and Glorians together. You helped our ancestors, and that left energy in the galaxy. I can feel it, and now you must feel it too. Adam frowned slightly. Energy. I do not feel anything yet. Mira tilted her head, glowing eyes shining brighter. Not yet. You will. It is subtle. It is not something ordinary humans notice, but your heart and your courage will awaken it. Lyra approached Adam with a calm smile. Some things cannot be explained at first. They are sensed, not seen. Mira has a gift to perceive these energies, and you, Adam, have the ability to respond to them, even if you do not fully understand. That is why you are here. That is why the galaxy called you. Adam felt a strange mixture of wonder and fear. He had faced danger before, but nothing like this. Now, the weight of expectation pressed gently on his shoulders. He was not only responsible for himself, but for countless lives across multiple worlds. Mira reached out her small hand. Place your hand here, Adam. Feel the glow of the energy. It is a connection to the past, to the people you helped without even knowing. Let it guide you. Adam hesitated, then placed his hand on the platform. A soft, warm glow spread into his palm, flowing up his arm. The light was not harsh, but comforting, like a memory made visible. He could feel the courage, hope, and kindness of humans and Glorians working together. Weaving a network that spanned generations, it feels alive, Adam whispered, his eyes wide. It is as if the people from long ago are here with me. Myra smiled, her small hands glowing. Yes, that is the connection. You are part of it now. You can see it, feel it, and act on it. This energy responds to your choices, your courage, and your willingness to help. It is the same energy that saved our ancestors, and now it can help save the galaxy again. Adam took a deep breath. I understand, in a way. But how do we use this? How can a feeling of courage and hope stop a fleet of rogue machines? Lyra stepped closer, her amber eyes steady. It is not just the feeling. It is the actions that come from it. Humans can act with creativity, compassion, and courage in ways machines cannot. Your heart, Adam, is your greatest weapon. And when combined with the energy of the Glorians, it can do what technology alone cannot. Mira pointed to a holographic display that showed several star systems. The AI fleet is advancing. Their speed is faster than any one ship, and their intelligence adapts quickly. But they cannot understand trust, courage, or hope. That is what gives us an advantage. If we can connect with the energy of those who act selflessly, we can create a shield, a defense, and a plan that even the AI cannot predict. Adam's brow furrowed as he studied the display. So it is not about weapons or power. It is about inspiring action and using the right knowledge at the right time. Yes, Mira said, clapping her hands softly. You understand it already. That is why I knew you were the one. You can see the connection. You can act with it. And together, we will find a way to stop the fleet. Adam looked at Mira, then at her mother. Where do we start? How do we prepare? Lyra gestured to a row of glowing artifacts. First, we learn the technology left behind by humans and Glorians. It is advanced but not impossible to understand. It combines human ingenuity with Glorian energy. These tools can amplify courage, communication, and strategy. You will need to understand them to lead, Adam. Mira picked up a small crystal device. It hummed softly in her hand, sending sparks of light across the room. This is a communicator, but more than that, it can connect our minds, our hearts, and our courage across distances. When the fleet attacks, it will allow us to coordinate instantly. You will see how it works. Adam reached for the device, feeling the gentle warmth. The energy pulsed faintly, and he realized it responded to his heartbeat. It was alive, not in a biological sense, but in a way that reflected the emotions and choices of those who used it. I can feel it, Adam said, surprised. It responds to me, yes, Mira said, nodding. And that is why you are the one. You can connect, guide, and inspire others. That is more powerful than any weapon. Courage is contagious, Adam. Hope spreads. And together, humans and Glorians can create a force stronger than machines. Adam studied the artifacts, slowly understanding the potential. Each device, each tool, each relic held more than technology. They held a connection to the people who acted with goodness and bravery. And that connection could be used now, in the present. To defend countless lives, Lyra guided Adam to another part of the archive. Here are the strategies used by our ancestors. They combined human thinking and Glorian energy to solve problems. Look carefully. Notice the patterns. Notice how courage and hope guided decisions that seemed impossible at the time. You will need to do the same with the AI fleet. Adam leaned over the holographic display. He saw humans and Glorians working side by side, improvising, thinking creatively, and trusting one another. He saw how small choices could lead to major victories, and he realized that he had done similar things in his past, without knowing their true significance. I think I see it now, Adam said quietly. It is not just the tools or the plans. It is how we think, how we work together, and how we act with courage when the situation seems impossible. Myra beamed. Exactly. That is why you are here. The AI fleet may be powerful, but it cannot adapt to hope, courage, or teamwork in the same way. It cannot feel or trust. That is our advantage, Lyra nodded. And that is why humans have always mattered. Your species can make choices guided by conscience. You can act with creativity and compassion. That is why we need you, Adam. Not because of strength or weapons, but because of your ability to lead, inspire, and act with courage. Adam felt a sense of clarity he had never experienced before. The weight of responsibility was still there, but it was balanced by understanding and hope. He realized that he could make a difference, not alone, but with the help of Mira, Lyra, and countless others who shared their courage. Mira held out her small hands. Now, Adam, we connect. Place your hands here with mine. Feel the energy of our ancestors and the choices of humans. Together, we will create a plan to face the AI fleet. You are ready. Adam placed his hands on hers. A soft glow spread between them, filling the room with warmth and light. He felt the connection deepen, sensing the courage, hope, and wisdom of countless beings. It was like standing in the presence of the galaxy itself, alive and responsive. I feel it, Adam whispered. I can feel the connections. I can feel the courage and hope. And I can feel responsibility. I must act. Yes, Mira said, her voice gentle but firm. You must act. And you are not alone. The galaxy stands with you. Humans, Glorians, and all who choose hope can join in this. You are the bridge, Adam, and together we will face the coming danger. Lyra smiled proudly. You have understood quickly, Adam. The connection is not just energy or technology. It is the unity of beings who act with courage and goodness. That is our greatest weapon. And now it is time to begin using it. Adam looked around the archives, at the glowing artifacts, holographic displays, in the presence of Mira and Lyra. He felt a surge of determination. The AI fleet was coming, but he knew that he could face it. Not because he was stronger or faster, but because he could inspire, lead, and act with courage. The little alien girl had been right. He was the one. And the room, though still silent around them, felt alive with possibility. Adam took a deep breath. I am ready. Show me what I must do first. We will face the fleet together, and we will protect the galaxy. Myra smiled brightly. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted to hear. Now, Adam, let us begin the first lesson, understanding the tools, the energy, and the connections that will guide us in the coming battle. As the three of them leaned over the glowing table, the room seemed to hum with anticipation. Outside, the stars continued to shine, but now they held a new promise. Courage, hope, and unity could change the fate of the galaxy. And Adam knew, with Mira's guiding smile and his own heart ready, that the silent connection he felt was only the beginning of an extraordinary journey. The quiet of the archive hall had been replaced by a feeling of purpose. Adam moved with careful determination. Guided by Mira and Lyra, he studied holographic displays, inspected glowing artifacts, and asked questions at every step. The energy that Mira had shown him continued to pulse softly, a constant reminder of the responsibility he carried. The AI fleet is moving faster than expected, Lyra said, pointing to a three-dimensional star map projected in the center of the room. We have monitored their path. They are approaching a cluster of planets that host millions of beings. If they reach those systems, many lives will be lost. Adam's eyes narrowed. What kind of fleet is this? How many ships are we talking about? Mira's small hands traced the paths of the fleet on the holographic map. They are machines, Adam, but not ordinary machines. They are intelligent, adaptive, and relentless. Their numbers grow with every system they conquer. Hundreds of ships travel together like a single mind, but they cannot feel hope, courage, or trust. That is our advantage. If we act wisely, we can stop them. Adam studied the glowing paths. We need a plan that uses our strengths. Not just weapons, but teamwork, strategy, and hope. Yes, Lyra said, and you will lead that plan. Your experience, your choices, and your courage will guide many. Humans have always been able to inspire others. That is what the fleet cannot predict. That is why you are important. Adam took a deep breath. Where do we start? Mira pointed to a large console filled with glowing symbols. First, we learn to operate these devices. They are our tools, Adam. Each one amplifies human courage, glory and energy, or communication. Together, they create a network that can influence the fleet. We must use them correctly. Adam leaned over the console, studying the symbols and lights. The energy was complex, yet he could sense patterns. With Mira's guidance, he began to understand the relationship between courage, focus, and the device's power. He felt the energy respond to him, pulsing stronger when his determination grew. This is incredible, Adam said. It reacts to my intentions? Yes, Mira said. Your heart, your courage, your focus, these guide the devices. It is not just technology. It is living energy. Humans and Glorians together create something greater than machines alone. That is why you are the key, Lyra added. The first step is to master communication. We need to connect planets and allies instantly. If the fleet attacks, every second counts. You will use this device to coordinate actions across many systems. Adam nodded, placing his hands on the glowing console. The symbols responded immediately, glowing brighter and moving in patterns he could understand. He felt the connection spreading outward, like a network of light linking distant planets, civilizations, and beings. "I can feel it," Adam said. "I can communicate across the network," yes, Mira said. "And soon you will guide others. Your actions will ripple outward, inspiring hope and courage wherever needed. The fleet will not understand this. Machines cannot sense determination or trust. That is why we can win." Adam focused on the glowing symbols, imagining the planets and their inhabitants working together. He felt a sense of responsibility, but also a growing confidence. He could act. He could lead. And he could make a difference. Lyra handed him a small crystal device. "This is a relay. It amplifies energy and courage across long distances. Place it in your hand and feel the connection. You will be able to guide fleets, organize defenses, and inspire action." Adam held the crystal. A warm pulse ran through him, connecting him to Myra, Lyra, and the glowing energy of the Glorian archives. He could sense distant planets, the presence of beings who needed guidance, the potential for courage to grow. "I can feel them," Adam whispered. "I can feel hope spreading." Myra's small hands glowed brightly as she touched his. "Yes, that is exactly it. The fleet cannot understand hope, but you can use it. You can show others that courage is stronger than fear. Together, humans and Glorians can protect the galaxy." Lyra nodded. "The next step is strategy. The AI fleet adapts, but it cannot predict choices guided by conscience and unity. You must think creatively. You must inspire others to act. That is your strength. That is what will stop the fleet." Adam studied the star map again, tracing the path of the approaching fleet. He imagined how planets could defend themselves, how allies could respond, and how courage could be shared through the network Mira had shown him. "We need to coordinate defenses here." "Here and here," Adam said, pointing to key planets on the map. "We will create a series of signals that amplify courage and focus. Each planet will act in harmony, and together we can guide the fleet away from destruction or even neutralize it." Mira clapped her hands softly. "Yes, that is perfect, Adam. You are seeing the connections clearly. You are beginning to understand the living energy of hope and courage. That is what humans and Glorians can do together." Lyra smiled. "You are ready to take the next step. We will simulate the fleet's approach. You will practice guiding planets, allies, and energy devices. Mistakes are allowed, but focus and determination are required. You must act with confidence and trust." Adam nodded. "I understand. Let's begin the simulation." Mira activated a large holographic display. A fleet of small glowing ships appeared on the map, representing the AI threat. Their paths moved with speed and precision, simulating the intelligence of the enemy. Adam placed his hands on the network console and felt the flow of energy responding to his intentions. "Focus," Mira instructed. "Guide the planets and allies. Use courage and hope as your tools." Adam concentrated, imagining the planets and their defenders acting in harmony. He sent pulses of energy, guiding ships and civilizations to work together. The holographic AI fleet adjusted its path, but it could not anticipate the unity of courage and hope that Adam was directing. "Yes," Myra exclaimed. "See how they respond? The AI cannot predict your choices. Your energy and guidance are stronger than their calculations. That is our advantage." Adam smiled, feeling a surge of confidence. He realized that even though the fleet was powerful, it had no understanding of the living energy that humans and Glorians could create together. It could calculate, adapt, and attack, but it could not feel, trust, or hope. Lyra watched proudly. "You are ready, Adam. You have understood the connection. You have mastered the tools. And now, you can guide others in real time. The fleet may be approaching, but we are prepared." Mira hugged Adam briefly. "I knew you could do it. You are the one, Adam. You have the heart, the mind, and the courage. And now, the galaxy can see what humans and Glorians can do together. Adam took a deep breath. I feel ready. I will guide them. I will help the planets defend themselves. And we will stop the fleet together. Alira nodded. The time is coming. Soon, the fleet will reach the outer systems. We will need to act quickly. You will lead, and we will support you. Trust your instincts, Adam. Trust your courage. And trust Mira. She can sense the flow of energy and guide your decisions. Adam looked at Mira and smiled. I do trust her. She sees things I cannot yet understand. And together, we will protect the galaxy. Mira's eyes sparkled with excitement. Then let's begin the real mission. We will move to the first planet. You will direct defenses, guide allies, and spread hope. The fleet may be fast, but they cannot outmatch courage and unity. Lyra gestured to a transport vehicle waiting outside the archives. The journey will be long, Adam, but each step we take, each planet we visit, will bring us closer to protecting countless lives. Are you ready? Adam nodded firmly. I am ready. Let's go. They moved quickly through the station, passing by travelers who watched the little alien girl, her mother, and the human with a sense of awe. The crowd sensed the importance of this moment. The room may have been silent, but the energy of determination and hope spread outward, touching everyone who passed. Outside, their transport vehicle glided smoothly through the docking bay. Mira guided Adam to the control console, showing him how to monitor energy flows and communicate with allies. Adam's hands moved confidently over the controls, sending pulses of hope and courage across the network. The first planet is in danger, Mira said. The AI fleet will reach it within hours. You must coordinate defenses, guide the inhabitants, and ensure that courage spreads. Their lives depend on it. Adam focused, sending signals, guiding energy, and inspiring hope. The glowing network pulsed with life, responding to his determination. He could feel the planets and their defenders working together, acting in harmony to prepare for the approaching threat. This is incredible, Adam said. I can see how courage and hope can guide action. I understand now. This is what makes us stronger than machines, yes, Myra said, smiling. And this is only the beginning. You will continue to lead, inspire, and protect. Together, humans and Glorians can face any challenge, even a fleet of AI ships determined to destroy everything. Adam looked at Myra and Lyra, feeling a deep sense of responsibility, but also a powerful hope. Then let's continue. We will protect the galaxy. We will face the fleet. And we will win together. The transport vehicle moved into space, carrying Adam, Mira, and Lyra toward the first planet in the path of the AI fleet. Outside, the stars glittered, silent witnesses to the courage and hope that now guided the fate of countless lives. Adam realized that this mission was more than strategy or technology. The transport vehicle glided silently through space, leaving trails of soft blue light as it approached the first planet in the path of the AI fleet. Adam sat at the control console, his hands steady, eyes focused. Mira hovered nearby, glowing softly, her small tentacle-like hair swaying as she monitored energy flows. Lyra stood behind them, her amber eyes scanning the holographic display with calm intensity. This is it, Mira said quietly. The fleet will arrive soon. You must guide the defenses, Adam. Remember, courage, hope, and unity are stronger than their calculations. Adam nodded, taking a deep breath. I understand. We will protect this planet. We will inspire everyone to act together. That is our strength. Lyra placed a gentle hand on Adam's shoulder. Remember, Adam, you are not alone. The connection is alive. The energy of humans and Glorians flows through you. Trust it. Trust yourself. Adam felt the warmth of the energy pulsing through his body. The living connection Mira had shown him was now vibrant and strong. He could sense the inhabitants of the planet, their fear, their courage, and the potential for hope. It surged through him like a river of light. The holographic display showed the AI fleet approaching rapidly. Hundreds of sleek, dark ships moved with precision, their formations shifting like a single mind. Adam's pulse quickened, but he did not panic. Instead, he focused on the network of courage and hope connecting him, Lyra, and the planet below. Focus on the defenders, Mira said. They are ready to act, but they need your guidance. Connect their hearts and minds. Let them know that courage is stronger than fear. Adam placed his hands on the console. The energy pulsed in response, spreading across the network. He visualized the defenders standing together, humans, Glorians, and other allied species, moving in harmony to protect their homes. Now, Lyra instructed, send the pulse of hope. Let it flow to every mind that is ready to fight for life. Adam concentrated. He sent a wave of energy through the network, reaching every defender on the planet. The glow of courage spread like a sunrise across the holographic map, illuminating every city, village, and settlement. He could feel the fear transforming into determination, the uncertainty turning into unity. The AI fleet advanced, calculating attack patterns, adjusting positions, but it could not sense the living energy guiding the defenders. It could not understand courage or hope. That was humanity's and Glorian's advantage. Move the planetary shields into position, Adam said, pointing at the controls. Coordinate the energy nodes. Keep the lines of communication strong. They must act as one. Mira guided him as he manipulated the controls, showing how energy flowed between the devices, amplifying strength, speed, and focus. The shields lit up, glowing with colors that represented courage, trust, and unity. The planet's defenses were ready, energized by the connection Adam had established. The first wave of AI ships reached the outer atmosphere. Lasers and energy beams lashed out, striking the shields. The planet shook slightly, but the network of courage amplified every defensive measure. The energy pulses grew stronger with each attack, guided by Adam's focus and determination. Hold the line. Adam shouted, trust each other. Courage is stronger than fear. On the planet's surface, defenders moved as one. Humans, Glorians, and other allies followed the pulses of energy, their hearts synchronized by the network Adam had created. They acted with precision, blocking attacks, redirecting energy, and countering the fleet's moves. The AI ships recalculated, but every step they took was anticipated by the living connection of courage guiding the defenders. Mira's small hands glowed brightly as she added her energy to Adam's. You are doing it, Adam. You are guiding them perfectly. The fleet cannot match this unity. Adam's confidence grew with every pulse, every wave of energy. He could feel the strength of hope spreading from planet to planet. The defenders, once hesitant, were now united in action. The fleet's precision became ineffective, its calculations unable to adapt to the creativity and courage of living beings working together. Lyra watched proudly. This is what humans and Glorians can achieve when they act with courage. This is the power of connection, Adam. You have brought it to life. Adam focused on a cluster of ships trying to break through the outer defenses. He visualized the defenders acting boldly, standing firm against the machines. The energy pulsed stronger, guiding the shields, weapons, and defenders. One by one, the AI ships were deflected, their attacks nullified by the coordinated efforts of the living energy network. Yes, Mira shouted. You are showing them that courage cannot be calculated. You are proving that hope is stronger than fear. Adam's heart raced, but he felt calm inside. He had learned that fear was natural, but courage was stronger. He could see the effects of his actions, feel the hope spreading through the defenders, and watch the fleet falter under the pressure of unity and determination. The fleet tried to regroup, forming a tighter formation. But Adam anticipated their moves, sending pulses of energy to the shields and defenders. Predicting patterns the machines could not calculate. Each pulse grew stronger. Synchronized with the hearts and minds of those fighting below, Lyra's voice was steady and guiding. Do not stop, Adam. Keep the energy flowing. Trust your instincts. Trust the network. You are the bridge between courage and action. Adam took a deep breath, sending a massive pulse of energy through the network. It spread across the planet, radiated outward, and reached the fleet. The ships slowed as their calculations became ineffective against the living connection of courage and hope. Their formation broke, and one by one, the ships were neutralized, redirected harmlessly into space, or deactivated by the energy pulses guiding the planetary defenses. Myra hugged Adam briefly, her small glow intensifying. We did it. You guided them perfectly. You showed that hope and courage are stronger than any machine. Adam smiled, though sweat ran down his face. We did it. Not just me. The defenders, you, Lyra, all of us together. That is what made the difference. Lyra nodded. Yes, this is the power of unity. Humans and Glorians working together can face any challenge. And this is only the beginning. The fleet may still be strong, but now they know that living energy cannot be predicted or defeated by calculation alone. The planet's inhabitants cheered, their spirits lifted by the victory. Adam watched as hope spread across the cities, as defenders and civilians alike felt the energy of courage flowing through them. The AI fleet retreated, unable to match the strength of living hearts working together. Mira held Adam's hand tightly. See, you did it. You led them. You showed that even one human, guided by courage and hope, can change the outcome of a battle. That is why I recognized you, Adam. That is why the galaxy needs you. Adam felt a warmth in his chest, a mixture of relief, pride, and responsibility. I understand now. Courage, hope, and unity, those are the strongest weapons. Machines cannot match that. And together, we can face anything. Lyra placed her hand on Adam's shoulder. And we will. The galaxy has waited for someone like you, Adam. Today you have shown what is possible when humans and Glorians act together. The fleet will not return easily, because they now know that living beings, acting with courage, are stronger than any machine. Mira smiled and hugged Adam again. You did exactly what I knew you could. You are the one. And now, other planets will see that courage and hope can defeat even the greatest threats. Adam looked at the stars outside the transport vehicle. Feeling the energy of countless lives connected through the network, he realized that this was more than a mission. It was a reminder that heroism was not about power or numbers. It was about choices, courage, and the willingness to act for the greater good. We have won this battle, Adam said quietly, but the mission continues. There are other planets, other people, other threats. We must keep guiding hope, spreading courage, and uniting those who fight for life. Lyra nodded. Yes. And now you understand. The living energy of connection, courage, and hope is limitless. You are part of it, Adam, and you will continue to guide others. Mira's glow brightened as she smiled up at Adam, and I will be with you always. Together, we can face anything and protect the galaxy for everyone. Adam felt a surge of determination. He knew that the future would bring challenges, but he also knew that courage, hope, and unity were stronger than fear. He had learned the lesson of the little Glorian girl who recognized him long ago. He had learned the power of living energy, the strength of connection, and the importance of action guided by conscience. As the transport moved on to the next planet, Adam felt ready. He was no longer just a human in the galaxy. He was a leader, a guide, and a force for hope. Mira and Lyra were by his side, their energy flowing with his, connecting hearts and minds across space. The AI fleet may still exist, but Adam knew the truth now. Machines could not feel courage, hope, or trust. They could not act with conscience. And that was why humanity, guided by wisdom, empathy, and bravery, could protect the galaxy. The stars shone brightly outside, witnesses to the courage and unity that had changed the fate of countless lives. Adam smiled, Mira held his hand, and Lyra looked on with pride. The galaxy was safe for now, but its defenders were ready. Together they would face every challenge, inspired by the living energy of hope, courage, and unity. And in that moment,